No, it's an automatic. So early morning, came to pick up this. I think it's a '95 Acura Integra. This is an old buddy's house. Uh, he doesn't want it no more. He bought it because he was gonna fix it, build it up. But as you guys can see, I think cancer took over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too rusted. It's automatic. The only thing I'm gonna use from it is gonna be the engine and the transmission. I'm still gonna probably post it up for sale, see if somebody wants to buy it. But it's got some goodies that I didn't wanna. He was just gonna send this to the crusher, and I told him I can probably use some parts. The doors only has one seat. It's got the back seats. That back bumper, although it's a coupe and it's a first gen or the early model. Side skirts, but we are using the axles and that alternator, so that's why we had to come pick it up, and it runs and drives good. So we are gonna take it. I paid $500 for it. I think it's well worth it. The battery post is not tight enough. The door cards are really clean, actually. It still has the original floor mats too. Too bad they're just all right. This is what I spent a couple hours of driving. This is what I wanted to buy. But I have nothing against no vehicle. I think every vehicle has its purpose and its meaning. Obviously, I was towing it with a Chevy. That's a diesel. The purpose for this truck, and the only reason I have it is because it's towing. It's a dually. It's a 3500. It's automatic. Has AC. Has a great heater. It gives me like 21 miles to the gallon. So its purpose is just that. I really don't use it for anything else. Obviously, when I'm gonna haul something in the flatbed, and so on and so on. So I'm one of those persons. I don't hate. I don't have big preferences. I think cars are designed for something, and that's what people intend to buy them for. Ford. My dad's first truck, since I remember, was a Ford. It was like a 1970 something Ford. I still remember my dad having Fords, and that bench seat was very handy. Me, my sister, my mom, and my dad driving, 4 of us would fit in there perfect. So, I've always kept a thing for Fords. I bought this truck, as you guys saw. This truck was posted for $1,500, no key, no title, doesn't run. And $1,500. I was gonna offer him $1,000. I messaged him, he never replied. Weeks went by, send him another message, nothing. I was like, maybe he's pretty firm at $1,500. Then he lowered the price at $1,000. Like months later, he lowered the price to $1,000. Nothing. Messaged him. My question was, is it a V6 or a V8 or a 6-cylinder or V8? He never replied to me. So Messaged them again, nothing. So months go by, and then I see him. He lowered the price to 500. I messaged him again, and then he replies. So I asked him for his phone number, and he gave me his phone number. The problem was, you guys saw where the truck was at, and there's no service out there. Every now and then he gets service. I think by the time he got service, he had so many messages, he just forget to reply to people. That's what he told me. The story on it was his father-in-law's. His father passed away. The truck was left behind, and pretty much the father inherited to the daughter, which was his wife now, and he doesn't want it, or the daughter doesn't want it. His wife doesn't want it, and the truck's been parked since then. What is it, 8 years ago? The truck's been parked. It's in really good shape. These are my ramps. I used it to load it. So he says he never heard the truck run. He knows he ran and drove because the father drove it there, and then after that he was sick, and yeah, need new tires. Because he was sick, and then he said, I never heard the truck run. I know he ran because he drove here. He says, but I don't know. I cannot find the keys. You guys can see, adult owned. The dash has some cracks in it, but I think I know how to fix that. Just probably put a little carpet over those dash covers. No key. It was so hard to load this truck up on the trailer, especially in the parking position it was at. We had to drag it out and whatnot. So quick thing, what I'm gonna do, I asked him, did you search for the key? Yes. My wife doesn't know where it's at, which is the daughter. She doesn't know where it's at. We don't know nothing about it. We don't know where he left the key. When I saw him, he's one of the persons, I don't think he probably just peeked through there. So I'm gonna dedicate about 20 minutes to search for the key. You guys know that back in the days, this is the only damage that he has. But I think at the moment I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm actually not gonna worry. You can see how he did the suspension bushings upgrade on it. He probably liked things very stiff. Says 2017 over there and 2019 over here. They probably renew the plates in 2017. Yeah, because it's every 2 years, but they never drove it. So as I was saying, back in the days, people would hide it. There was no phone, so you guys remember that. And if you had a phone, it was like 50 cents a minute. This was back in the 90s. Not a lot of people had the benefit of calling someone to come get me out. So what I'm trying to get to is, these old trucks, sometimes they have a magnetic box and they hide a spare key. I've encountered a lot of older trucks. When I'm taking something off, I always encounter that spare key in a magnet box hitting somewhere. So I'm gonna dedicate a few minutes and I'm gonna see if I can find a spare key in it, and if not, we're gonna go ahead and, unfortunately, bust that ignition switch and just buy another one. They're like $10 at the parts store. You might say, why not just go buy it, right? Because I don't want to bust that original ignition switch, because then it's not going to match the door. It's worth dedicating a few more minutes, and if not, that's plan B. I'm going to bust that ignition switch and get that. You can see how this guy didn't pull this out, and he probably broke it. But yeah, I'm gonna look for that key, and if I find it, I'll let you guys know, and if not, we're gonna bust that ignition switch. Okay, so no key was found. I searched every hitting spot, as much as I could. No key, unfortunately. I did find that keychain, and I got my hopes up. It was under the seat, but no key. So yeah, I looked everywhere under the frame, under the engine bay, and nothing. I was also wanting to know how many miles are in it, but it tells you right here. So you can see it's pretty much, yeah, it's been parked since 2017, 2016, 2017. Well, for sure 2017. It's got 265,000 miles. I'm not worried about it. It's a Ford. I just want this truck. The plans for this truck is I'm gonna put some bigger wheels, lower it, and put a cam in it. That's all I'm gonna do. So I just want it for local. I don't want it for towing or racing, none of that. So that's my goal with it. And yeah, I haven't heard maybe the engines. I have been seeing some symptoms of I think it was overheating. There is no coolant in it at all. I don't know if it had water or coolant. I don't know that yet. But I know it has a new sensor, and the thermostat's in the back of the bed, and it's got a new radiator. So surprise, surprise, it might even need a motor. I'm not sure, but still, I couldn't pass on it. So I just did the transmission on this one. That was just a customer car. Actually, it was on Marketplace, but I didn't end up buying it. I couldn't buy it because I have too many projects going on. So, but I had the transmission, and then since I knew who bought it, my brother Vicente told me about it, and my brother Vicente offered him the transmission. So I installed it for $1,500. I bought the transmission for $200, the whole swap, and I sold the engine to Tommy for $500. He had bought a flipper too, and so I gave him that engine. I told him, don't pay me until you sell it. Pretty much gave him a deal, and he did. So I kept the transmission. The transmission, I knew the car was wrecked. You guys probably, some of you guys might remember. I'll probably post a picture. But yeah, we got it at local junkyard where I'm working now, yeah. So I just test drove it. Transmission runs fine. So they're gonna pick it up. That one, it's a customer's car. It got dynoed. That thing made like 507 wheel horsepower. It's a customer's. It's already, I have to go deliver it. So that one's gonna be gone. This one's gonna be gone. That one, I bought it just for parts. It was a part out. It's gonna be a part out. That one has to go in right now for tires. We got new tires for it. They're over there. So that one's a quick one in and out. And then this one's for timing belt, water pump timing belt. And that one needs, he wants a tune. He wants a street tune it because it's turbocharged. You guys, some of you guys might remember that. It used to be my nephew's. Good base map, pretty much. Download it and go get it street tuned. So that's that. A lot to do.